Virgo, how are you doing? Welcome to 10-Minute Tarot, where we're going to just look at some, hopefully receive some signs, synchronicities, indicators, nods from the universe that your person is coming, that you're dealing with your person, circumstances around which you will meet them, stuff like that. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, we got the fixed signs here. Could be a Scorpio with the Tower, which is a fixed sign. And then we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is working really hard, like holding yourself, protecting yourself, maybe doing like protective spells. Okay. Let's see. Wheel of Fortune and Six of Pentacles. So this could be someone who's going to offer you work, or someone who wants to collaborate on something together that's going to bring in great fortune. Now, Pentacles can be health and wealth, wellness. They are of tangible, money is something that we've given, a tangible meaning to, it's how we've given tangible meaning to wellness and abundance, right? So the Wheel of Fortune is about, divine fortune, and six is love. So, this person, it may be about money, may not, but they're going to be speaking in your language with Earth here, right? They're going to be bringing you something, offering you something. All right, tell me about the Tower that really speaks to your nature. Yeah, we have the Six of Cups here. So why is it a Tower? With the Cups, again, could be Scorpio, Aries as well with the Tower, but with the water confirmation here. The center here kind of looks, it's the moon, but it kind of looks like an Aries symbol there. We do have the red flags, the moon. So red flags are if you have any sort of confusion, right? If you have any confusion about this person, if you... Aries, the moon, looks like the womb. Specifically, maybe this person's sign is the same sign as a parent of yours that maybe you didn't get along with. And so there could be a sort of like, I don't know if I can trust this person based on their sign. And, maybe that's the case. Maybe it's not their zodiac sign, but maybe there's some sort of similarity to your very first person that initiated, created this cycle of chaos for you, that you've had to do all this work of the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Wands to heal. Like this is past breaking the cycle of the Eight of Wands and doing something different than the going against the grain, getting off the beaten path. The divine path is something that we have to create ourselves. It's new to our ancestors, to our lineage. That's why we're the cycle breakers. So it's like, this is past breaking the cycle. You've done that work. So if you feel any sort of, just trust your intuition. If somebody is displaying, because you've got this sort of like, they're doing this puppet show here. Maybe you did puppet shows when you were a kid. But if you're doing, if it feels, see how they have the devil there? It's like Dancing with the Devil. If they feel familiar to you, that's a red flag. That's two red flags. That's the moon. The moon is very, there's confusion, lack of clarity with the moon. We have the Hierophant coming out here. But you have a lot of sixes here. All the confirmation cards. You have Six of Swords, which is like direct communication. It's also somebody coming into kind of rescue you, take you away, but it's not like you're a damsel in distress or like you're helpless. You've done a lot of work. I feel like you're just at a point of maybe feeling exhausted, and this person's going to come in and help, right? This is coming together. This is like the universe is like throwing you a bone here. Like, okay, I see you've done a lot of work. I'm done testing you for now, which it's not quite that deliberate when you are tested. I mean, it's all about the path that we have chosen and the lessons we've predestined ourselves to learn in this life cycle. So like the universe isn't out to get you or like testing you intentionally. It's not, there's no intention there. The intention is your own, right? It's what you wanted. You wanted this, remember? So we have another confirmation for, with the King of Cups, we have, could be a water sign, but we have the Tower and Death here for Scorpio. But I feel like that's an ending. So maybe you're ending something with this water sign, or you've ended something with this water sign. You have the Hangman, the King of Cups, and the Star. So maybe you ended something with a Pisces and you're getting together with a King of Cups. Or getting out of that confusion, put you, if you're the masculine, put you in this place of being the King of Cups, like in control of your feelings, and where dealing with this other person, dealing with this sort of like, this person's like putting on a show, right? And if you dealt with a narcissist, which many of us cycle breakers have, that's the cycle that we're breaking, is the narcissistic, which is the devil. Maybe you dealt with a Capricorn. But we're breaking that cycle for a reason, because it's broken. So we're technically healing it, but breaking the cycle sounds a little more like freedom. Freedom! And this is not having control over your emotions, like hiding them, right? This isn't like, this is unconditional love, which actually gives you the control over yourself. When you give yourself, when you fill up your own cup, it gives you that control over yourself. It gives you that ability to set boundaries and, decide what's right for you and what's not, right? Discern that, which is the Hanged Man as well. Pisces energy is like looking, maybe you have a Pisces placement, maybe you have like Pisces around you that you've maybe learned from. But it's like if you spend time around Pisces, they kind of just do their own thing. And so it's like if you do your own thing and you stop giving your energy to those who, like if you stop clapping for the showboater, the one who's like the center of everybody's attention, it's like everyone's cheering for these puppets, but there's a narcissistic orchestrator underneath there. This looks like, like two different entities. There's like darkness and light, but it's actually just one person. So you dealt with somebody, I feel, that was very two-faced, and everybody was like, we love them, and you love them too. That's why you gave them your energy. But you love the potential in them, or you love the facade of whatever they were putting on. And then narcissists, they can put that facade on for a minute, and then it starts to wear off, and then you start to see the deception, the malignancy, the insidiousness. That little devil reminds me of the movies Insidious. It's like, oh, it's actually very sneaky. You probably dealt with like a covert narcissist, somebody who appeared to be empathic and soft and wanted good things for you and pretended to like be your knight in shining armor or whatever. But I feel like it actually was so familiar, it brought you closer to home that you left. And you're trying to get to the home. All this work is to break the cycle of that home and to create a new home, which is the Wheel of Fortune. These sixes are, we got 666, so another confirmation of like the devil, even though that's 999, whatever. But there is a mirroring aspect here, so it's just another confirmation of maybe dealing with a Capricorn. We have the Emperor here, which can be Capricorn, but it's mostly Aries. So we got that Aries again with the Nine of Wands. And that's the only 6 that we don't have, is the 6 of Wands. But we have the King of Wands, so we'll take that, and that gives me confirmation that this is more towards Aries. Plus this Emperor has the Devil underneath their staff there, right? This is like energetic, big energy. This person's like a boss. I mean, the Emperor is the boss of the zodiac. You know, so it's like you wanted someone to be a boss. You wanted somebody to lead the way. But you gave your power to those who you thought, who looked like they were in control, who looked like they were a boss, but they were actually very deceptive. So we've got that, there's that Ace of Cups again. So you've done this work to fill yourself up, to put yourself in the place of the King of Cups, I almost said Pentacles. You could be dealing with an earth sign, but you are an earth sign, so maybe that's why. And at the center, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the 6 of Pentacles, which tells me like your energy is coming in. So maybe you've put yourself, if you're the masculine, you've gotten into the King of Cups. Maybe the masculine is a King of Cups or a water sign. But I feel like even if you're the feminine, you've gotten into this place of like being very balanced and discerning with your emotions and what works for you and doesn't, and what fills your cup and what takes from your cup, and you're just not giving energy to that anymore. 10 of Wands, that's beyond the 9 of Wands. That's leaving this behind. You're done burdening yourself with other people's bullshit. You're done working for other people. Could be that maybe you've left a job. Maybe like the boss that you believed in the old work, because this could be like a new job offer. Maybe that old boss was an asshole. And the best indicator of a good boss, of a good leader, is somebody who's willing to get in the trenches with you. Someone who's had the experiences, that's done the same work. So in love, that would mean someone who's very aligned with you, that speaks your language, that mirrors you with all these 6s here. That's love. 6 is the number of love, and it's mirroring. It's someone who is willing to do the work with you. Like, you're not going to be alone. You're not going to have to do this next, this is your forever person. So this person is going to continue to do the work. There's not going to be any facade. So maybe you're going to take it slow, just to kind of gauge whether or not this is a facade, if this is really who they are. Maybe you've met somebody and you're questioning that. Slow and steady, just this person will wait for you. This person understands that. This person is it's like familiar with your case, right? It's like they just understand what you've gone through, what you're going through, and they're okay. They're like up to the test, right? They're up to the challenge. They're okay being tested. They're okay being, not that you want to manipulate or anything like that, but they're okay waiting and being under scrutiny. It's like they don't want to be criticized, right? Of course, you guys know what I mean. I feel like you know what I mean. And any of you that don't know what I mean, or if you are in that sort of like, I'm just going to test them, or, nothing manipulative. So get that out of here. Clear the fear. We don't want that. This person is going to be okay with you taking your time, right? Where a narcissist doesn't. They're going to rush. And so maybe that's the major indicator, is if you're dealing with somebody who's trying to like move things along really quickly, or makes you feel guilty about not saying I love you, or not being ready to go out on a date right away, right? Maybe you want to have some more conversations. Maybe you'll meet them online with all the wands. Maybe you're going to meet them online, but with the cups, I feel like this person's going to be very patient. They're intuitive. They understand that need to take your time and to let you discern, because they know themselves. They're very secure in themselves, so they're not going to be like trying to push you to see them as anything other than who they are, because they're secure and confident in who they are. and they know that they're living righteously, and what is meant for them will come for them and will be for them. And so they're okay if you don't want them, although I feel like they want you, so they're going to stick around. So you want the person that's consistent, that lets you take your time, that doesn't make you feel guilty about loving yourself, because 6 is like the number of self-love. So if you can't go out that weekend, or if you've planned staying in and just, doing some self-care, they're going to be okay with that. Okay? And they understand your energy as the Hermit, as Virgo. You guys are the analytical, watchful, observant, documentation, note takers. You guys are the ones who do that inventory, and they're going to be okay with you inventorying their merchandise. Look all you want, like, you're welcome to look. So that's a very strong, comforting person for you, my Virgos. With the past readings that I've done for you guys, your energy has been very reluctant and timid and exhausted, right? It's felt really imbalanced by those who have kind of pushed you out of your comfort zone. And this person's not going to push you. They're not going to push you. They're going to let you do what you got to do. So 16-minute tarot. I'm okay with it though, because that's a good reading, and your last reading was really kind of heartbreaking. So I'm happy that there's some comfort in that. Hopefully there was something in there for you, and until next time, I wish you well.